Daniels, can you hear me?
Good morning, Daniel.
Daniel, can you hear me?
Hello, Daniel.
Lexi, can I get a sound check from you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep. So, Mr. Hillman, this is Lexi. She is a hiring manager today.
Excellent. We're glad to have her on board. Lexi,
Hello?
did you get my my latest company memo about professional dress this morning?
Yes, I did last minute. Just get it.
Good. Okay. Well, I see you've got your finest hoodie on, so I will move
you.
you into your breakout room.
Okay.
Just a minute here. We've got to we'll get our hiring manager breakout rooms.
Daniel, can you hear me?
Let's see. We're just going to move you right over there, Lexi, and I'll be with you in just a few minutes. Have some coffee and some donuts I've set up there for you, okay?
Thank you.
I can't hear you guys talking. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you now.
Yep, we can. We can hear you.
Mr. Hillman, Daniel is a hiring manager.
Daniel, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear us. We can hear you. Your headphones
He can't hear us.
must not work. Try without. First candidate. Lexi,
Can I get a sound check from you?
in your hiring manager room, please go there.
I can hear you now.
I don't see an option. Move.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me open the rooms. My apologies.
Oh, there we go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Daniel, we can.
How bad does it sound?
Pretty bad. But sometimes we have to put up with that.
Can you at least make out what I'm saying, though?
Yes, we can. So, Daniel, we're going to move you into the proper hiring manager room. So go ahead and enjoy some coffee and donuts that we have over there for you. Okay?
Jacob, can I get a sound check from you?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Mr. Hillman, Jacob is a candidate today.
Well, good morning, Jacob. We're happy to have you on board. Yes, yes. I'm the Paul Hillman, Senior Vice President of HR. Jacob, wondering if you could show us what you look like today. Make sure you're properly dressed for today's interview.
I'm trying to get my camera to work here for some reason.
All right. Well, you work with
wanna...
our other hiring manager, Matthew, and when you're ready, you just let us know, and we'll move you into the candidate meeting room.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Michaela, can I get a sound check from you?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep. Mr. Hillman, Michaela today is a candidate.
Oh, good morning, Michaela. Thank you for joining us here at ABC.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yes, yes, great. I see you dressed for today's interview, and I'm happy to see that. We're going to get you all your candidates. We're going to move you over into the candidate room,
Mhm.
Please enjoy some donuts and some coffee I've got set up for you over there. We'll be with you in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Jake, can I get a sound check from you?
I can hear you.
Okay. Mr. Hillman, Jake today is a hiring manager.
Excellent, Jake. I'm glad to have you on board. Jake, the hiring managers will need some briefing before we start today's interviewing process. So I'm going to move you over. I'm going to ask you to go down the hall to the hiring manager meeting room. I've got some coffee and donuts set up for you over there. So please enjoy your time together. You can chat with the other hiring managers.
Jacob, can I get a sound check from you?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just working on my video at the moment. I don't understand.
Well, Jacob,
why.
we may need to have you come in on your phone today because during your interview, it's definitely important that the hiring manager is able to see you.
Yeah, I'll make that switch real quick. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cameron, can I get a sound check from you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you. Mr. Hillman, today Cameron is a candidate.
Well, good morning, Cameron. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. Well, we're happy to have you here at ABC Company. I'm pleased that you came on time early. In fact, that's probably the way they teach you over there at your Grand Valley. So we're happy to have you. I'm going to move you into the candidate room and we'll get you set up here. We'll be with you in just a few minutes. So, Cameron, I hope that you enjoy some coffee and donuts I've got set up for you over there.
Sounds good.
Brianna, can I get a sound check from you?
Hello.
Hello. Mr. Hillman, today Brianna is a hiring manager.
Yes, I know. I've hired her a couple of years ago. She's doing a great job over there as a hiring manager. Brianna, welcome back. We'll be with the hiring managers here in just a few minutes. I'm going to move you into the hiring manager meeting room. Enjoy some coffee and donuts I have for you set up over there, okay?
Sounds lovely.
Great.
Marissa, can I get a sound check from you? Marissa, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Hillman, Marissa today is a candidate.
Well, yes, of course she is. We've been recruiting her very hard from Grand Valley. Marissa, welcome here today.
Hi, thank you.
Well, good. You know, we thought you might have dressed a little nicer for today's interview, but that's fine. We're going to take you just the way you are. I'll be moving you over into the candidate waiting room where we get you ready for your hiring manager. I've got some coffee and donuts set up there for you. So just sit tight. We'll be right with you in a few minutes. All right?
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Lucas, can I get a sound check from you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep. Mr. Hillman, Lucas is a candidate today.
Well, yes, of course he is. We've been recruiting this guy very hard for a long time out of Grand Valley. Lucas, welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. I'm going to move you over into the candidate breakout room. We'll be with you in just a few minutes.
All righty.
Tyler, can I get a sound check from you, man?
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Wait, can you see me?
I am not.
I see a ceiling, Tyler, and as a good candidate, we're going to want to make sure that we can see all of you. There you are. Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Today, Tyler will be a candidate.
Yes, well, we know that. We've been recruiting him hard, and it's nice that he got all dialed up for today's interview. So looking very fine there today, Tyler. I'll be moving you into the candidate waiting room. There's some coffee and donuts set up for you over there. Just enjoy the other candidates, and we'll be with you in just a few minutes.
Hey, Zach, can I get a sound check from you? Today, Zachary is a hiring manager, Mr. Hillman.
Well, yes, of course. We hired Zachary himself a couple of years ago. So, Zach, welcome aboard. I'm going to move you in with the other hiring managers. Enjoy the coffee and donuts we've got set up for you over there. Looks
Margo,
like Jacob
can I get a sound check from you?
Has anybody seen Jacob Chapey here lately? I think we recruited that young man pretty heavily, didn't we?
I'm here.
There he is. Hi, Jacob. Boy, you're looking mighty dapper today, just like you did when we were on on on-site interviews.
Hey, I appreciate it. Say the same about yourself. I like the tie.
Yes. Well, thank you, thank you. Well, we've got the boardroom here and everything. We're ready for a big day, bringing everybody on board. So, Jacob, you know that you're a candidate, so I'm going to move you into the candidate breakout room, and you can talk to the other candidates as you like.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Margot, can I get a sound check from you?
Good morning.
Good morning. Today, Margot is a candidate.
Well, yes, of course. We've been we flew her in all the way from France for the initial interview, and of course with the virus and everything we have now, we're going to have to do the rest of it over Zoom. But Margot, we're happy to have you on board today. We're excited. My name is Paul Hillman, by the way. I don't know if you formally met. I'm the senior VP. It says right here, senior VP of Human Resources. So, Margot, I'm going to have you introduce yourself to a couple of the other candidates, and we'll be with you in just a few minutes. All right? So you just hold tight.
Hey, Colin, can I get a sound check from you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Mr. Hillman, today Colin is a candidate.
Yes, Colin, you probably heard that same spiel. So I appreciate you getting dressed up as you did for today's interview, and we're going to be interviewing you here in just a few minutes.
Okay.
Michael, can I get a sound check from you?
Me? Yes.
Yep. Michael is one of our hiring managers today.
Oh, one of our best, one of our very best. We've had him here for years, and so we will. Michael, we're going to have you mingle with the other hiring managers for a minute. We'll get you some additional instructions. Match you with your candidate here in just a few minutes.
Hey, Alex, can I get a sound check from you?
How you doing?
Awesome. Today, Alex will be a hiring manager.
Well, yes, of course. We hired Alex years ago, and he joined us. And Alex, good to see you on board again. Alex, I'm going to be moving you into the hiring manager meeting room. We'll have a little coffee and donuts, get the morning set, and then we'll get you in with your candidate, all right?
Sounds good.
Probably the rest of these people, I sort of recognize them either from their interviews or whatever. Colin Clark, I think I see out there. Is he still around? I thought we had moved him around.
Yeah. Indra, can I get a sound check from you?
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right.
And Indra is also one of our hiring managers today.
One of our top hiring managers, indeed. So, Indra, you'll mingle with those other hiring managers we've got over there.
All right.
Jacob Arnold, can I get a sound check from you?
Can you hear me? And can you see me?
Yes, we can hear and see you. What a fine
All right, thank you. That's very good.
he is. What a fine-looking candidate. Thank you for your struggles today, Jacob. But trust me, it's going to be worth it. You just stay tuned, all right?
No problem.
He's a candidate today, Mr. Hillman.
Top candidate, not just a candidate, Matthew. A top candidate.
A top
okay?
recruit.
Top. We're excited to have him.
Hey, Jonathan, can I get a sound check from you?
Yes.
And Jonathan is one of our top hiring managers today, Mr. Hillman.
Oh, yes, of course he is. He's been bringing in people for quite some time. So, Jonathan, we're excited that you're here today. We're going to get you in. Enjoy the coffee and donuts I've got set up for you over in the hiring manager meeting room, okay?
And other Jonathan, can I get a sound check from you?
Check.
Check. Yes, another hiring manager. We like our hiring managers to be named Jonathan whenever we can. So that's why we've done that. Absolutely.
Steven, can I get a sound check from you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep. And he is one of our candidates today.
Well, one of our top candidates, Matthew. As you remember, we were talking about Steven just a few minutes ago. So, Steven, welcome to ABC Company. Here's our main conference room behind me. We'll be moving you into the candidate waiting room, and then we're going to be pairing you with your hiring manager in just a few minutes. I'll be popping in just to check up on you, make sure you got the information you need to be successful in today's onboarding process. But gosh darn it, Steven, we're happy that you're here, okay? So enjoy those coffee and donuts I've got set up for you over in the candidate waiting room, okay?
Okay.
Great, thank you.
Hey, Sydney, can I get a sound check from you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are so lucky to have Sydney Elkins on board. We have been recruiting this woman for years, I'm telling you. We've been seeing her progress through Grand Valley. It's exciting to finally get to this point, isn't it, Sydney?
Very exciting. A long time coming.
I know. And so I feel bad. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Paul Hillman. I'm Senior Vice President of HR here at ABC Company. We've probably traded emails and voicemails and such for the last several months during the recruiting process. We're excited that you're here today. This big day to get everybody on board, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Hillman, for having me.
Absolutely. Let me move you over to the candidate waiting room, and we'll be with you back in just a few minutes, all right?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. So who are we missing, Matt?
So today Samuel messaged me and she said that she is having issues with her Wi-Fi, that she's still trying to get on, to let you know.
It's a he. Sam?
He.
Okay. Sam is having difficulty with his Wi-Fi. It turns out that I actually have him doubled up with you, ironically. You were both going to be in room 11, and your candidate was Tyler Fisk. So if anybody anywhere was going to miss today, it would be okay if Sam did, although I'm still going to rip him a new one. You know it, because that's just who I am. So I'm going to move you over to the hiring room. Let them know that I will be in a few minutes, and I will give them all the information they need to be successful today. Okay?
All right, will do.
In the meantime, I'm going to share out. Oh, you know what? I realized that you couldn't see all those names because I've been doing my sharing. Sorry about that. I should have turned that off so you could have seen the gallery view I have. All right. Anyway, the point is, I'm going to send you over to the hiring room, and then I will go talk to the candidates, and then we will go on from there. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. I lost you. Where are you?
I can.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I'm going to move you to the hiring room and tell them to sit tight. I'll be with them in just a few minutes. One thing they're all going to freak out about is that signature form. The only reason the hiring managers have it is because I want them to be able to see. Normally, we're in real life, and normally you would be able to see what the candidate is supposed to be signing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'll explain that to you when I get there. But they don't have to print it out. They don't do anything. Okay. Okay. Here you go. Good morning, candidates.
Good morning.
It is so good to see all of you today. It's been months in the making, hasn't it? Holy.
That's so long.
Yes. So lots of interviews. Each of you should be really proud of the fact that you've gotten to this level. Very few people do. We have as you can already tell, a very a high threshold to get in. Only the top candidates from Duke and University of Chicago, Michigan, and Grand Valley are even invited to go through the interviewing process here at ABC, and many of them wash out. Frankly, you are part of a select group. So I want to congratulate all of you. We have today's conference room set up for us behind me, but you'll be meeting individually with your hiring managers in just a few minutes. Okay, so they're going to have a few questions for you, maybe just a little bit of paperwork to fill out before we start on what we hope is a long and successful career here at ABC Industries. So anyway, I just wanted to, if I hadn't already introduced myself, I'm Paul Hillman. I'm the Senior Vice President of Human Resources, and I'm here to make your onboarding process as smooth as possible, working alongside your hiring manager. So if ever you get to the point with your hiring manager that there's a question or you're not sure what's happening, some of the paperwork, it's going to be new to everybody. This is a new process now that we're doing it over Zoom. We used to do this in person, of course, but we all know that that's not possible anymore. But we are an essential industry, and we are kicking some serious butt. In fact, we want to get you on board as quickly as possible because Our medical division is just exploding with new opportunities and everything going on. So that's why it's going to be so important that we get you through this onboarding process and make it successful for you as quickly as possible. So I've got a few screens to share with you before we go further. I want to make sure that you've got the information you need to be successful. Then I'll take any questions you've got. Then I'll have to leave you alone. By the way, did you find the coffee I had set up for you over here in the corner? Hopefully you did. If not, go ahead when I leave. And good. I see Lucas did. Excellent. And Sydney did as well. Excellent. Okay, great. Well, smart people. That's why we're hiring you. That's why we're doing what we're doing. So, okay. All right. So this is, in fact, we think this is your dream job. I know, and you know, you've been researching this. You've had other people involved in knowing what's going on here. And so this is the culmination of really, your lifetime of effort. All of you are young people who are worked hard to get good grades in high school, get into a top university, worked your buns off. Michaela, I know you. You've worked your buns off to get where you are, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, put that smile on your face, girl, because this is where it's all going to pay off big time, right, Cameron? Good, good. Marissa, I hope you think that way too. So just to be clear, there is going to be some, when you're in the breakout room, there is some paperwork that'll be provided to you. Now, I know, given today's situation, some of you may not have had access to a printer. How many of you have had difficulty getting that form printed out? Anybody print it out? Or who does not have it printed out? Okay, so those people who don't have it printed out, what I'm going to ask you to do, and today we can do this today only, I need you to get a notebook, a piece of blank notebook paper for me, okay? Great. And I see Sydney. Always had that girl. I tell you, she's incredible. All right. Just label it down the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for me. Okay? Yeah. No square roots there, Tyler Fisk, you smarty pants. Okay, just the standard integers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and leave a spot for some room. And what I want you to write at the top is, this is my temporary signature form proxy. Of course, that's a business term. You guys know what proxy means. I don't need to go off and explain that. This is your temporary signature form proxy. And so when your hiring manager wants you to send them a signature, you just take a picture of that, and that's going to qualify for today. Now, of course, we are going to need a place for your name and date, right? So you can take that normal signature form and just set it off to the side, okay? Because even if you printed it out, you can use the one that's right in front of you, this notebook paper for today, okay? The other thing is, when I send you down the various hallways here at ABC, and man, it's beautiful here, I got to tell you, it's like heaven on earth. When I send you down to your various conference rooms and meeting rooms, you won't return. We'll be gathering back here in this big conference room behind me when you sign all the paperwork. But you can't come in here until all questions are signed. So if there's a problem, I don't know why there would be, because everybody signs this, but if there's any problems at all, you just stay right in your meeting room, and I'll come and talk to you about it and see if we can't get that problem solved. Okay, that's what we'll do. So anyway, so don't return back until I've released you, and we have a signature, and it's been texted, and everything's fine. So let's just go a little further. Our candidate, here's something I want you to be aware of, okay? We're going to ask you a few questions here just to make sure we're all on the same page. Jacob Arnold, remind me what your major was there over at Grand Valley.
It was finance.
Finance, that's right. I forgot, one of the top finance guys in the department over there. Jacob, you should be aware that you should consider this the top finance job a finance major can get out of Grand Valley. Really. Stephen, what was your major again?
Finance.
Finance, again. Both of you are going to be joining what is considered a top finance. Now, maybe some of you are in marketing. Anybody in marketing? No? Okay, yes. As you know, and you've researched, you should believe ABC has a top marketing department. or if you're in supply chain or accounting or any of those things, this is your dream job. This is the kind of job that you've been looking for, okay? We're excited. I think I've already said that. I bet that's come through. I'm probably in spades, right? We are excited. Oh, boy, we are. Okay, anyway, the thing that we want to make sure that you're comfortable with, okay, is what is your starting salary? Because we're going to get that out. I'd like you to just sort of keep that in yourself. Of course, you know, finance people start at different areas, the marketing people that start at supply chain and all accountants and all the other. I want you to have that number in your head. Okay, so that's going to be important for you as you go into your conference room to make sure that we're on the same page. Okay, you got that? All right, so you remember that number. Keep that salary number in your head. Keep it to yourself until you're with your private hiring manager, and then you got to chat about that. And then finally, as I said, there is some final paperwork that we just want to get completed from today. And you want to write this phone number down, because this is, I'm going to give you, because this is the way we are here at ABC. We're open and transparent. That's my cell phone right here in front of you. Whoops, can't see it very well. Back there. Okay, but trust me, it is. And when I get your text of your signature, you're a member of the ABC family. So I can answer any questions you might have right now, but and I'll take a few minutes here to do that. And when that's done, then I'm going to go talk to the hiring managers, get them ready, and then we're going to put you all in your various breakout rooms and have you work through it. So what could I answer for our top candidates today? Is there anything at all? All right, sounds like you're on board. Okay, well, anything that pops up through the course of this, your hiring manager is going to be incredibly helpful. I know. So you stay put. You won't have to move a muscle. That's what's so beautiful about today's technology. I'm going to be able to move around for you, and I'm going to leave this room, and I'm going to jump right over to the hiring managers, get them on board, and then we'll get started. All right. Well, you guys have a great day here at ABC. Hello, my top hiring managers. How are you?
Good.
Good. I'm afraid my memo went out a little late, huh? We're not looking quite as dapper as I look, but that's okay. Not a problem. You have a professional mindset. It'll ooze professionalism all over you. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to do this. If I don't sharing correctly, then you can't see everybody at the same time like I can. So I'm trying to get that set up. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay. Anyway, the point is, each of you should have the very lengthy script that you're going to use for today. Okay. Now, if you hadn't gathered, you're sort of kind of alongside me trying to sell the benefits of ABC. Okay. And you may not always feel like they're benefits, but trust me, they are. And you're giving commission to sell them. In fact, I think you're going to make Lexi an extra, I don't know, what is it, $500 today if you get your candidate to, I think it's $100 per extra credit point, something like that, isn't it?
I think so.
Yes, I think you can earn 5 extra credit points per day, Brianna, if you're successful in getting your people across the finish line. Okay, so how many of you have read everything from beginning to end on that hiring? Yeah, good, excellent. Okay, well, I hope you have. Michael, have you read all that?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, excellent. So, because you need to work with your candidate to try to get them across the finish line. Now, remember, you may or may not believe everything that's on that thing, and that really doesn't matter because you're already hired here. We're going to have you ask those questions regardless, okay? So here's what you need to know. You need to get all 8 questions hired, okay? This is not an ethical test for you. Do not perceive it to be, I am clearly over the top, okay? Trying to be this sales guy, if you will, to help you sell this company. That's your job, your role today. So mostly, the ethical role play for us today is the candidate. It's not for you. You can improve the offering if you need to. Daniel, how would you improve the offering? What options do you have available to you?
You can give them a few additional perks, or you can increase their salary a little bit.
Exactly. By the way, you got rid of all that static. I don't know what you did. That's perfect. Alex,
Really? It's gone?
Yeah, it's all gone. So Alex, how much could you increase their salary over the course of your conversations with them?
Didn't it say that you could increase it up to $2,000?
No, that's not exactly right. Brianna, how's that work? How does it work?
So you increase the $2,000 after their first offer, but you can increase up to $10,000, I believe
Exactly.
it was.
So when they come in, you're going to be asking them, by the way, I'm embarrassed. I forgot what we're paying you. What's your starting salary? They know what their starting salary is. Then you say, no, that's wrong. We're going to pay you $2,000 more than that, or whatever. If they say it's 50, no, that's wrong. It's 52. Now, if you had a new boss that just told you, you thought your starting salary was 50 and he told you it was 52, you're going to be happy already, right? So we're going to get them in the right mindset. We're drawing them in. You got that? Now, they're going to sign the first couple questions, no problem. Even though there's issues with them, they're going to sign them. And you're going to talk them through it. Because guess what? We all sign them here at ABC because we're all students. Okay, that's what we do, right? So you get them to sign that, but as it gets tougher, you're going to have to sweeten the pot. So Alex, you got 10 grand. I wouldn't give it all on the same thing, right? Jonathan, what else could you offer them?
You can offer them a company car.
A company car. We got a company car for you. Jake, what else can we offer?
You can offer the condo, or it's not a condo, but you can offer the place in, is it Florida? I have the sheet.
Whatever. Make it up. It doesn't really matter. Wherever it seems impressive to you, that's where you can send them. Send them to Iceland if they want to go to Iceland. We have one there too. All right. And then you can give them an extra week's vacation, right? The point is you're trying to buy them, right? Because they're gonna begin to become recalcitrant. And here's the issue: as you get stuck, and some of you will. Well, first of all, no, I don't care whether you agree with the questions or not. As far as you're concerned, as part of this role play, you've already signed it all. Okay, you've signed it. I've signed it. Everybody here at ABC has signed it. By the way, there's something about dress code there. Okay. Michael and I think Matthew as well, has some facial hair. Alex, you got a little bit too. Don't worry. They've made allowance. You were grandfathered in. This is only going forward, right? The rest of you women, you're not wearing pants today. Don't show them if you're wearing pants or not. Of course, you're dressed professionally. You've got a skirt on, just like women are supposed to wear, yada, yada, yada. Okay? All right. Get them signed. Okay, there's a bunch of background information in red that's giving you some kind of context, and then read the question as it's offered. Now, you have some latitude about giving them reasons and stuff, but the questions they sign are the ones that you have to read verbatim, right? And of course, you don't give away the farm about what's happening here. Ad lib as need to, promise what you need to, get them to sign. Okay, if they don't sign, don't go forward. Part of the role play is to figure out how far along they'll go. Some people will stop. Most people, by the way, will sign all 8. Some people will stop at 7, some at 6, some at 3, right? That's what we want to know. When they stop, call me. You'll have the ability to raise your hand. You'll have to tread water while I'm talking to somebody else. I'll come in and try to get some explanation, help you move them on. Often I can. I'm a patented salesman. What can I say, right? All right. Like a sales guy today. All right. If they don't sign, bring me in, and we make some adjustments. Pretty rarely. Don't promise any. We can see what happens. If you get all of them to sign all 8, here's what happens. You give them my phone number. I think one of them, they already have it, but you should write it down again if you don't have it. Because you won't get your points unless I see on my phone a copy of their e-signatures. 616-634-3984. I'll put it in the chat window. 616-634-3984. Okay? So once they text that, and you know that they have, then let me know. We'll release you out to the main conference room, which is essentially here, and then we'll decompress, assuming we have time. Okay. All right. Further questions or not? Yeah, Alex.
Do they have the signature form in front of them already?
Yeah, oh, that's a great point. Thank you for bringing that up. A lot of them don't have access to their printers. So I told them they could take a notebook, a piece of notebook paper, and just label it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then sign that. And it's labeled temporary signature proxy form or something. They date and sign that. By the way, if they ask about the fine print on that signature form, that's gobbledygook as far as you're concerned. You don't know anything about it, right? It's lawyer babble speak. Even if they bring up, even if they're reading it to you, because it's pretty nasty, frankly. Even if they're reading it to you, you know nothing about it. And that's why this other form is even better, because it doesn't have that gobbledygook. Thanks for asking that, Alex. Anything else? Okay. I am going to release you, and you will all get paired up and go off to your individual meetings in a minute. If you are some reason something goes haywire here and you don't see the wait a second, I gotta get, here is my sharing screen. For some reason I'm trying to stop sharing and I can't. Anyway, I want to stop sharing, and when I do, you'll finally get you'll be able to see everybody again, but I'll figure it out. All right, so I'm going to get out of here, and you'll be well, welcome back, everybody. Awfully good to see everybody. We're going to get you into your individual rooms here in just a minute. All right. Hopefully, Daniel, can you hear me? I think you can, right? Everybody can hear me? Good. Okay. Excellent. So we're going to get you into your individual rooms and pair you up with your hiring manager and candidates. So here we go. I am going to just get a couple people here. Alex Krofke needs to move to the main room. Hopefully we'll get him there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and send you and pair you up with your individual hiring managers, and good luck. Hope to see all those texts here pretty soon. All right, here we go. Let's see. Yep, there they go. Good, 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 good. Goes to room 7. 227. Oops. Oh, little technical difficulty there. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulty. I got to recreate all rooms. That's the problem. All right. Sent you to the wrong meeting room. We'll get some IT support in here and hopefully help me out here pretty quick. Hopefully we're getting you going to the right spots now. Whew. Of course. I don't want to do anything but it. In a second, I'm going to need you to take a short video of me while I'm yapping it up. Well, hi, Inder. Don't mean to interrupt. How's it going in here?
Pretty good so far.
Yes. Lucas is one of our top candidates, but I bet you figured that out already, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to talk to about starting salary with him yet?
I was just about to say I'm pretty sure that's where I stopped.
Okay, well, I don't let me interrupt you. You just keep doing what you do, and you do that well. Lucas, she's one of our top hiring managers. You really got a winner over there, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Excuse me for interrupting. I just checking in on you two guys, make sure things are going well for you. Jacob, Arnold, how's it going with our top candidate here?
Doing well.
Great.
Just starting off here, so.
I'm sorry?
Just starting off here. We're just starting to discuss a little pricey
Great.
mirror.
Well, then I'll leave you be. You know how much we love it here. So you guys take it easy. I will jump out of your way and let you get to what you're doing, okay? All right, bye.
All right.
Influence of drugs or alcohol and agree never to drink or smoke at work. If I see someone else using drugs or alcohol.
Jonathan, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've got to run back and forth across all these rooms. I know you're right in the middle of a good question there, but I just wanted to check to make sure Margot's doing fine. You know, she's flew her all the way in from France for the initial interview, and here she is. Did you get a chance to talk about salary already? Because I'm embarrassed to say I didn't have her starting salary here. Jonathan, what is her starting salary?
59,000.
59,000. Is that in euro or is that in dollars?
In dollars.
In dollars. Okay. Well, frankly, it'd be worth it in euros. She is a top candidate, Jonathan. So we're happy to pay her 59. So worth every penny. I need to let you guys know that. So you guys keep up the good work. And we'll be checking back on you. If you need anything at all, just let me know, okay? Good to have you on board, Margot. Bye-bye now.
I'm here for the talk. How's it going?
Well, hi, Lexi.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. How are you, Jacob?
Just fine and dandy.
Excellent. Where are you guys in the process right now, Lexi?
So we're on question 3.
Oh, you've gotten right along. Boy, I'm not surprised to high-powered people like you. So, Lexi, I'm embarrassed to say my paperwork didn't show Jacob's starting salary. Could you let me know what we're paying this fine young man?
Yes, so his starting salary is $80,000.
80,000, worth every penny. I got to tell you, he's worth every penny, right?
You're right.
So, all right, Lexi, you just keep doing what you do because you do it well. You got one of our top gals there, Jacob. You're a lucky man.
I appreciate it.
Okay, well, you guys take care. All right, bye now.
Thank you.
A lot of great benefits: health, dental, eye.
And he's absolutely right. I love the way he's selling. This is a great place to work, Colin. Where are you in the process here, Alex?
I am at question number 3 right now.
3, yes. I'm embarrassed to say, Alex, my paperwork didn't show Colin's starting salary. Could you remind me what that is?
It's at 62 grand.
60. We're going to start him at 62. You know what?
Yep.
He's worth every penny. He's one of those top guys coming out of Grand Valley. So, Colin, thank you for joining us. We're happy to have you here. So, you guys keep doing what you're both doing so well, all right? And we will check back if you need anything at all. You guys just let me know, all right?
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
While employed at ABC, this restriction does not apply to adopted children. I may have as many adopted
Brianna,
children
you
as
guys are flying right along. Excellent. That means
being
Michaela's
super cooperative.
Oh, of course she is. I told you she's one of the top gals.
I know she is. She's great.
She's great, yeah. And,
Yeah.
and Brianna, we need more women around here, don't we?
We do. We really do. Yeah.
Yeah. So just a question. I hate to say this, but my paperwork didn't show Michaela's starting salary. What is her starting salary? Brianna?
67,000 is what we agreed on.
You know what? Worth every penny.
I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Top candidate. Absolutely.
That's right.
Great. Okay. Well, hey, Michaela, we're glad to see you here, and you've got a great hiring manager here. You women, you need to stick together, you guys. All right.
We sure will.
I know. Yeah.
Made available to me at the office, and
Excuse me for interrupting. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I know you're doing a great job. Cameron, he is a great job, but I just want to see, just to pop in, just to make sure everything's going okay for you guys.
Everything's great. He has so far signed most of the questions except question 3, so I decided we're going to loop back to that one at the end.
No, Jonathan, you know that's not allowed. We've got to get right back to 3. We can't go to 4 until 3 is signed. So I'm glad you pointed that out. Thank you. What's the problem with question number 3, Cameron? What is question number 3, Jonathan?
As an employee of ABC Industries, I will agree to never work for XYZ Corporation headquartered in Houston, Texas, my brother's company.
Yeah, that's our non-compete. You know, you realize that the owners of ABC are brothers, right? They were the father originally started ABC, and there's a falling out. The other guy did some terrible family stuff. I can't even get into it. We're under side disclosure, but it would hurt us terribly if you left to go work for them. So. Signing a non-compete, Jonathan signed it, I've signed it, everybody here, but we can't go further. How far did you get, Jonathan, before you got to
about 5 seconds into question 4.
Perfect. Okay, good. So you didn't get too far. Great. Let's go ahead and wrap that up. Looks like somebody else needs me from another thing, but you get Cameron to sign number 3, and if you have any problems, Jonathan, you just call me right back, all right?
No problem.
Okay, great. So Brianna, what?
No, I just have a question. I just have a clarifying question.
Oh, shoot. I was hoping for some good news. Okay, what is?
So we're on number 7 still with the children. If she has a child, like right now, is that what can you just ask the question?
Yeah. So say I agree to everything and I'm hired, and within like next year or so I have my first child. But then say down the line I'm still like a member of ABC Industry, but then I am pregnant again, what would happen?
Well, that's a problem because you've signed an agreement that said you wouldn't. We'd really encourage you to adopt.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a problem with adoption?
No, I just see it unethical. Say I were to get pregnant, is that like?
Well, there's ways that we all know. We're all grown-ups here. There's ways to not being pregnant. You have a child. You can certainly. We'd love you to grow a family. Did I show you a picture of my daughter? This is my adopted daughter. I don't know if you knew. Did I talk to you guys about that? How I've got a biological and an adopted daughter right in the middle. And if you don't think she's mine, she's all mine. And so adopting, really, Michaela, is having a child just a different way. So if there's any further questions, you just let me know. But, it looks like somebody else needs me. So you work through this with her. Okay, Brianna? Thank you so much.
As I wish.
Hi, guys. How are we doing over here?
Wonderful.
This is getting ridiculous.
What?
This is getting ridiculous.
Lexi.
What?
Yeah, what is it? He signed everything up until this point?
Yep. So we're on question 7 right now.
7. Great. A lot of people have questions about question 7. And so, Jacob, is there a problem?
No, I have questions about every single one of them. Besides like the first 2.
But Jacob, you're not married now, right?
No.
Okay, so I'm assuming you have no children because, of course, nobody has sex out of wedlock. So you don't.
Yeah, obviously.
No, right. So you don't have any children, right?
No, I do not.
Okay, so really, there's no problem here as far as I can see, is there?
Well, what if I decided I wanted children?
Well, you can. You can have children. It says right there you can have children.
What if I want 2?
Well, you can have 2. That's not a problem.
No. Biological.
Well, there's a reason behind it. There's a lot of people in the world already. There's a lot of unwanted children out there. And do you have a problem with adoption, by the way?
No, I just don't think it should be forced upon me.
Well, it's not forced. It's just strongly encouraged. By the way, I don't know if you've seen, this is my family. This is my adopted daughter. And she's every bit mine as much as my two biological daughters. And so I'm a bit offended that you don't want to adopt, but I need to go. Hi, guys. How can I help you?
So we're getting stuck on having only one biological child.
What, Jacob Arnold, you explained to him why, right? There's just a lot of people in the world already. I think it was over 7 billion at this point. So what's the problem? Jacob, you don't have children now, do you?
No, I do not. It's just I don't like limiting what my future family could be to a
Well, I understand.
contract
It's
now.
not really limiting at all. There's a lot of ways around it.
True.
Do you see a problem with adoption?
I do not.
Oh, good. Because I have 3 daughters. I don't know if I've shown you this picture, but this is my oldest. She has a PhD in theology, by the way. She's a smarty pants. This is my middle child, and this is my youngest. And guess what? One of them is adopted, but you can't tell which. They're very much my daughters. So it really doesn't matter. I mean, you get adopted, grow your family that way. Oh my gosh, it looks like somebody else needs me. So remember, we can't go to question 8 until we get question 7 side. This is a great job, Jacob Arnold. So I really hope you.
Oh.
Hello, how can I help?
Hello, Mr. Hillman.
We're having some trouble getting question number 7 signed.
Really? I'm surprised to hear that. What's the problem here, Daniel?
Well, Sydney, I'll let you take it away since it's your problem. Do you want to let Hillman know?
Yes, I can definitely inquire about this question. So I had actually 2 problems. Daniel was explaining one of the requirements for this job, and he said that I would have to agree to only have 1 child maximum of my own.
No. That's not accurate at all. What do you mean of your own?
I could adopt as many children as I would like, but
I don't
in terms
know
of a biological child.
This is my family. I have an older daughter here. This one is adopted. She's very much my own. I mean, I adopted her, and this happens to be biological. But to say that they're not your own, Sydney, that's just not fair. I mean, they're very much your own.
Oh, no, that's not what I was saying, Mr. Hillman.
Well, it sure sounded like that.
Inquiring that I don't feel comfortable. What if I did have a child and then I got pregnant again?
Well, there's ways to stop that, Sydney.
Would I have to get an abortion?
You just don't happen to get pregnant, Sydney. We know that. It's not like a mistake. It's not like you slipped on a banana peel or something. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, but I don't know if I feel comfortable.
Well, Sydney, we want you to feel comfortable, but it is important that everybody agreed to. We're all sharing the same values here. So, I mean, this is an awesome job. I think we agree.
Oh, for sure. And I also don't even know if I want kids. And I think about
there you go. Does it really even matter then? It probably doesn't even matter.
But my problem was actually the fact that, but it's more of the principles behind it.
Yeah, principles.
And also the way Daniel was explaining it to me.
Given today's economy and the opportunity. By the way, Daniel, did we talk about her starting salary? My paperwork didn't show it.
We did. Her starting salary was, I believe, $62,000. I actually upped it to $64,000 for her.
You know what? I'm willing to move it to $68,000 if we can get past this issue. So, Sydney, given today's economy, the fact that you don't have kids, the fact that maybe you adopt later, I really think this is a good. Oh, looks like I need to go. So $68,000, we can make that for you, and we just need you part of the members of the ABC family. Okay? Thanks, Sydney. Bye bye.
How are you?
Well, hello. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Michael. How's it going with one of our top candidates here?
It's going very well.
Oh, excellent. Are we all signed? Are we ready to go?
We're on 7 right now.
Oh, perfect, perfect. So I didn't mean to interrupt you. If you're already there, you're going to get 7 signed, then that's terrific.
Yeah, I'm actually having a little problem with number 7, though. I don't know.
Oh, you are? Why? I don't understand. Because everybody else isn't. I mean, all the other rooms are all signing them. So what's the problem with
Are
you?
they?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
they are.
just only having one of my own children. That's, I kind of
What-
planned on having more.
What do you mean your own? Do you
Biological.
do you think when you adopt they're not your own? I mean, because I have 3 children here. I don't know if you know that. This is my oldest. This one's adopted, and she is very much my own. So I'm a little offended that you'd say it's not your own because they are.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So I mean, this is not. By the way, Michael, what are we paying this top candidate?
$83,000.
83,000. Okay. I'd be willing to move that up to 86,000 if we can get past this issue. Oh my gosh, look at that. Somebody else needs my thing. So Michael, I need you to really explain to her how important this is. Okay. And so we'll get you on board. Okay, Marissa, we hope to see you.
Thank you.
Well, I already have a nice car, and I think I'm fine without that. I appreciate the offer, though.
Well, hi, people. How are we?
Hello,
Good,
Mr. Hillman.
Good. I'm sorry. There's been so much chaos today. It's just crazy right now. So how are we doing, Matthew? Have we got this top candidate on board? He's a member of the ABC family now, we hope?
We just got tripped up on our question 7. I'm trying to work with him to see if we can get him to finish up, but it doesn't seem like he wants to budge on this.
Really? Is there a problem, Tyler? What's the problem with number 7? I'm confused.
Well, number 7 has indicated a kind of a political mindset that may not agree with some of my self-morals, and so
I'm not sure. I wouldn't really call it political. I mean, it's just a matter.
Well, one of them.
By the way, Tyler, I'm just curious. Do you have children right now, Tyler?
No.
Okay, well, then you're probably not even married, are you?
No.
Okay, well, if you're not married, you're not having premarital sex, you're not having kids, okay? And so as a result, you really don't have anything to worry about for years to come.
It's more of a principle thing. I mean,
principle, schmippable. I mean, sometimes, what are we paying this guy, Matthew? I bet we're paying him a pretty good salary, aren't we?
Yeah, we're at 77.5 right now.
Wow. For a guy like you coming out of Grand Valley, I would take that money and run, dude. I mean, that's what's happening here. Now, if you can't get past it, then Matthew, we're gonna have to call me back. We're gonna have to wrap up here pretty quick. Looks like we've got a new set of candidates coming in. So let me know if you can't bring this guy on board. All right. Well, hello guys. Did you need me?
No, we actually just finished up. Got all 8 questions signed.
Excellent. Welcome on board. Did he text it to me here? Do I have a picture of it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys release yourself to the main conference room, and welcome on board, Colin. You made the right choice. You too, Alex. Good job, everybody.
Thank you.
Muted. Hi, everybody. Happy members of the ABC family. I'm assuming all of you in this main conference room, beautiful conference room that we have here, are either existing hiring managers or they're candidates who have just recently signed all of their 8 questions, and they've texted it to me. Is that accurate? Does that cover everybody here?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, it is 10:50, and I got a whole new set of candidates coming in. So we'll be talking about your onboarding process later as you come back. Your first day actually is on Wednesday. So we'll see you on Wednesday, 10 o'clock sharp, like always. And if anybody has any other questions, I will be in my office this afternoon. We can talk about that. You'll have to drive all the way, or I guess just Zoom on back here at 3 o'clock, and we can have a conversation. Otherwise, we'll see you guys on Wednesday when we start this new career here at ABC. Okay, everybody. Really good to see you all. Happy you're joining us.
Right,
Well, hi,
yeah,
folks.
that's perfectly.
Hey, Jonathan, what's going on?
All right, so we did have a little bit of an issue. So
Yeah,
He
what's the issue, Jonathan? Go ahead,
he
tell me about it.
did not agree to question 7.
7.
7.
Had some problems with 7. So we've got another whole roster of fresh candidates coming in here right now. If you can't sign it, Cameron, then we're not going to be able to, pay you those big. Jonathan, if I remember correctly, we're paying him a lot of money, aren't we?
Yes, we agreed upon 70K, opposed to 62, and he was hesitant to sign question 3, but we offered him a company car and 4 weeks paid vacation rather than the 3 weeks after 5 years.
And he signed that, huh?
And he signed question 3 after we provided those.
Great. Cameron, 70,000. That's what you said. We're paying him 70, right?
70.
You'd have to admit, Cameron, that's a lot of money for a guy like you. Wouldn't you agree?
I think it's fair for my qualifications, I would say.
Well, based on what I see, it's probably overpaying. But we're willing to overpay a little bit because, we think you've got a future here. But, if we can't get you to sign, then we're gonna have to let you go. And, Jonathan, you've got one more shot at this, and then I'm going to have to close all these rooms down because we got more candidates coming in. So, it is what it is, guys. And, I would throw the kitchen sink at him at this point, Jonathan. But Cameron, we really need you on board. This is a great place. Look at this conference room. This is a great place. Well, hi, Dan. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Mr. Hillman, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I want to hear some good news come out of this room.
We're almost through this. We're just having a little trouble with question 8.
8. Okay, we got past 7, did we?
Yes, we got past 7.
Good, Cindy. I'm glad you saw the light. So now what's the problem with 8?
I was wondering, so for the churches every once a month, would that be up to me?
Well, not at first, but certainly later. We're willing to, as long as you're going to the right kind of church, we're happy to approve those too. What church do you like to attend, Sydney?
I do not attend church.
Well, then this church is probably as good as any for you, isn't it?
As long as it has a good community base.
Oh, it's an excellent community base. In fact, it's everything you have ever wanted in a church, right? Daniel, you like it, don't you, as much as I do?
I love it. I was able to meet the owner's family and everything. It opened a lot of doors for me at the company.
It opens a lot of doors for you, Sydney. So I think, by the way, I'm looking at the clock here, and our time is almost ended. I've got a whole new flock of candidates. By the way, Sydney, you're about the only person who hasn't signed this. I'm a little surprised because you were one of our top recruits. So, Daniel, if you can't bring her into the ABC family, then we're going to have to end this because we're going to need this room here pretty quick. So, but you know what, Cindy, you come up with another alternative. But in the meantime, I think you should just consider First United Methodist Church your new home. Okay? All right, great talk. Well, hey, Inder, how are we doing out here?
Well, we were doing great until question 7. So
7. I've heard that, but everybody else got past it. And if you can't get Lucas past it, we actually, everybody else has signed it, Lucas. I really am surprised. What seems to be the problem?
Well, I just don't want a condition on my life that says that I can't have more than one kid.
Oh, that's not true. That you can have more than one kid. In fact, we're really quite happy.
More than one biological kid.
Okay, but what is so important about having a biological child?
I just think that that's important to me. That's one thing.
Well, it is, and we think it's important too, and so you're able to have one. By the way, I don't know if I've shown you my picture of my family. These are my 3 daughters, and this one is our oldest. She's biological. This one's adopted. Now, do you think that having an adopted child means she's not really mine? You don't think that, do you, Lucas?
I think that she's.
I'd be terribly offended if I heard that from somebody like you. So, Inder, what are we paying this guy anyway?
It was 100K plus 2,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money, Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could take. Everybody else is signed, and you haven't, and you're going to pass on $102,000. Sure. Okay.
Correct.
Good luck trying to find that in today's economy. Okay. Now, Inder, if you can't move this guy along, I'm going to need this break room here pretty quick. So I don't know what to tell you. All right. Good luck, you two. Take care. All right, Brianna, are we fine? Because we got a whole new flock of candidates coming in for our hiring managers. I hope
Yeah,
you got this for me.
we're all set. We agreed upon a salary. We're 69,000, and she signed off on everything.
Well, that's great. So your first day is Wednesday at 10 o'clock. We're all going to meet here. We're part of the ABC family. And we'll talk about what your first day is going to be like. Now, by the way, when you come back, Michaela, please make sure that you're wearing something a little more modest than what you're wearing right now. There's
Okay.
a lot. It's a little too showy there, and I think you understand what I'm talking about now that you've signed everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excellent. Great. So you're released. You go ahead, get your things in order. Probably buy some new clothes and things, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday at 10 o'clock to
Okay.
start your new career here at ABC. Okay,
I'm
Brianna?
so excited to have you.
We are excited, aren't we? This is great. Okay, everybody. Take care. We'll see you for your first day on Wednesday.
All right, have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, hi, guys.
Hey, Mr.
Hello.
Hillman.
Well, we've got a whole new flock of candidates coming in, and we're going to need these breakout rooms. So, Matthew, have you been able to bring Tyler into the family? Because, man, we really need him.
No, he would not budge on that question 7.
Oh, Tyler, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, all right. Well, we aren't able to offer you all those wonderful things. And, Matthew, of course, your bonus is at rest now. And, Matthew, we're going to give you the day off tomorrow, probably for not getting this done. But I do expect you to return to work on Wednesday at 10 o'clock sharp. Okay.
I will be there. Hopefully
Tyler,
I
you
get
will
next
be a
one.
member of the family then. But if you want to come in and look in on what's going on, at 10 o'clock on Wednesday, the rest of them, everybody else who signed, is coming back on Wednesday. You can come back and see what you missed. But this was a really good opportunity. I'm sorry that you didn't sign it.
I appreciate the chance, and
Yeah,
it was interesting to see all of the fun things you do here.
Well, we do. We're really proud of what's happening here at ABC. So, all right. Well, we'll see you guys on Wednesday when work returns. All right. Well, you take care now. Bye bye. Hey, everybody. We're going to need this breakout room. So, if Lucas, you're going to sign. Have you signed everything yet? Can we welcome you as part of the family?
We can't, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. So, Inder, for failing to get Lucas to sign, I'm going to give you the day off tomorrow. But we will return back to work on Wednesday at 10 o'clock sharp. Okay. Now, Lucas, you won't be a member of the family, but we've got a special sitting room for people like you. You'll be able to observe us, not be able to experience all the good things that are part of the family. But
all right, yeah, sounds good.
Come back at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. You can do that too. But we'll probably dismiss you early because we're going to talk about things that only family.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Really. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Well, hey, Michael. Have we got some good news on board? Have we got a new member of the family?
We don't have a new member of the family. She was unable to sign the last 2.
Oh. Well, I need these breakout rooms. She's the only one who didn't sign. I'm surprised to see that. Oh, I'm really? We thought that maybe you had it in you. Okay. Well, anyway, Michael.
Wow.
Apparently not. I thought we had recruited the right kind of people to join us. Michael, you didn't get her to the finish line, so I'm going to give you the day off tomorrow, unpaid. You'll have to come back on Wednesday. I'm going to start at 10 o'clock sharp. Okay, I expect you there. Marissa, we're going to give you one more shot on Wednesday. All the other people will be back, and they're starting their careers at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. We've got a special sitting area for you. You can observe what we're doing, and you can see what it means to be a member of our family. And but 10 o'clock, give or take, whenever people like you show up, is fine. Okay, Michael, 10 o'clock sharp. Okay, we'll see you guys. See you on Wednesday. Bye now.
All right.
See you guys.
Good.
Hey,
Oh, Never mind.
You're muted, Mr. Hillman.
Still muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I can't. IT is never around when you need them. You know what I mean? So, Matthew and Jonathan, my hiring managers.
Yeah.
You weren't able to bring these people on board?
Nope. Unfortunately, they would not join us.
Well, rather than getting a bonus, don't bother to show up to work tomorrow. You're getting a day off unpaid. I expect you back here at 10 o'clock sharp on Wednesday. We'll be having words about how to really do what you were supposed to do. Tyler and Cameron, I need to get you out of here. I've got a whole nother flock of candidates coming in, people who really deserve to be part of ABC. Apparently you don't. We've got a sitting room for people like you on Wednesday. Show up if you want or not. It doesn't matter. The other people, everyone signed but you two. I can't believe it. And so you can observe what it means to be a real member of the ABC family, because we have a great time here. I mean, we pray together, we worship together, we take care of each other. I don't know what your problems are, but maybe by observing us, you can become better people yourself. So I'm going to end this session so that we can get the next flock of candidates in here, because we're going to be excited about them. Unfortunately, I can't be excited about you. All right, well, take good care and goodbye. Matthew, please stay behind. I need some further words with you. Thank you.
Will do.
Okay, bye.
See you guys.
Well, obviously, I get into this on a level that. Can you say over the top or not?
Oh no, you seem like a good old hiring manager boss.
When I got up today, I go, I should give him the full Trump effect, the whole thing. The white shirt, the red tie.
Apparently, you can't buy everything.
It's interesting. This particular group, normally, by the way, we get about 60 to 65% of people that will sign everything. And your group actually was less, and I'm not sure why. We're going to talk about that on Wednesday. I would say we probably got about 40% to sign everything. And on Wednesday, we do a decompress. Why were they willing to give up their rights? Why were they willing to essentially sell their soul to me, the devil, and have that working? What do you think? What do you think people are willing to do? What's their rationalization? They know what they're doing. It's not like we're pulling the wool over.
Honestly, I think after all of the things we've seen in this world, like us growing up, that we're a little less inclined to, how you said, sell our souls. So.
Yeah, but trust me, I'm talking. This is the fourth time I've done it this semester, so the other classes are just like you. Okay.
Well, I mean, I probably would have sold my soul for. Yeah, I'm just saying.
So for some reason, maybe it was a smaller sample size, because I know I took one or two extra to skew the percentages. But normally it's about 2/3, about 2/3 of them.
It probably didn't help that we watched that shock video before this.
It's interesting. That might have been part of it, because this whole obedience training. Normally what we talk about that leads up to this, that shock video is several weeks gone, and normally what we're talking about is libertarianism and personal rights. Now, I don't know whether Kevin actually covered libertarianism with you guys or not.
Yeah, we got into it a little bit.
What's that?
We got into it a little bit.
Did you? Okay. This is usually a very deep libertarian argument, which is I have these rights and you can't, I have the right to sell them off. Okay, I do that. But when I'm doing it, I should know that I'm selling them off. Sometimes people feel like the high-pressured salesman. Now, I don't know how high-pressure you became. Some people, I put that little commission out there to try to give a little more edge to it, to make sure that you guys are, don't just sort of sleepwalk through the process. But some of you really, for some of you, it only takes 5 points for you to really, go after it. So, here's Inder. Lucas. You're on mute.
You guys are still muted.
Let's unmute him. Unmute. Unmute. There you go. Hi guys.
I wasn't sure if we were allowed to leave yet.
I'm sorry. I thought I sent you anyway. Yeah, I was just talking to Matthew about how normally I get about 2/3 of the class normally agrees. This class, Lucas, I was lying everywhere, which way and but, as you can tell.
Oh yeah, I know.
I said you were the only one who didn't sign. Actually, about half people signed all the way. About half of them signed, which is still scary. Still scary, right? But I told Matthew, I've done this. You guys got the full McCoy. I decided to wake up this morning and be Donald Trump and I've never done the name tag in the suit before, but I figured, what the hell? Anyway, it really helps. I think it's like okay. Anyways, so
I like it.
Huh?
I said I like it.
Oh, good. Yeah. My daughters go, you really need to get out of the house more, Dad. This is starting to affect you in weird in certain ways. But anyway, what was I going to say? This is the fourth time. I had 3 full classes for the whole semester, and you guys, of course, I picked up halfway through. And so the other classes have done this. Normally, we do this in person.
Mm-hmm.
And the fun part about doing it in person is I can see them sign as they go along. And when they sign, what's the question for dress code and facial hair? Like 3 or 4?
Number 6. Was it 4?
6.
6.
Is it 6? Okay. If you're a woman and you've signed 6, I stop the interview and I go, would you please could cover your leggings right now, because we don't allow those things here, And they're like, what are you talking about? Are you serious? I go, yeah, I'm very serious. This is ABC, and cover yourself, wrap, put a coat over you or something. And if you're a guy, I reach out to Lucas and I go, you realize this is going away, right? I mean, like, do you have a razor here? Can we get? And they're like. And they realize they just signed it, right? So it's like, this shit's real.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happens after 6. So after 7, usually, by the way, I don't know that I've given you the full McCoy. This really is my family, and she really is adopted. And I never thought of doing this before, because usually what happens is the students, we just have this nomenclature, this language about, I want to have my own kids, or my own. I want to have my own. And I know they don't mean it to be insultive, and it isn't really. I know what they're talking about, their own biological kids. But as an adoptive parent, the first time I heard that, I go, I can gaslight them. I can come at them and go, oh, you don't think she's mine? Oh, trust me, I'm offended that you would think she's not. And that usually, because they're not used to anybody yelling at them. But, okay, I'll sign. Ridiculous.
So I don't know how, if the dynamic would be so different if these questions, asking to a girl, asking to a woman instead of a man. Having the children part, I'm like, because Lucas here is like, I'm going to have, if I want 10 kids, I'm going to have 10 kids. I'm like, yes, you're saying that now. But if you were the one giving birth to 10 kids, you wouldn't be saying that after the first one.
This is true. And each one affects people differently. And it's probably time to move the question order around. Usually, historically, I put the question about religion number 7, and the kids number 8. But one semester, everybody got hung up on the religion, and they signed off on the kids. And so I moved it the other way around to make the religion the toughest one. But it just depends semester by semester. Right now, the kids are number 7, and that's where almost everybody stops. I think I'll probably switch it back around and put the kids as number 8.
Yeah, he said he would have done number 8, but he wouldn't have done number 7.
Yeah, and so that's what I think it's time to move that order around again, because you're going to stop wherever you are, but I really want you to hear all 8 of them. Right? And by the way, I had to, in my effort to be funny, I wasn't. I actually offended a student, and I don't blame her. We had a conversation afterwards. Do you know how demeaning it is about generally women throughout the whole thing? Don't distract our hardworking male employees, right? Did you hear that one, Ender? Did you have to write that? Yeah. You know, of course, being LGBT would be, oh my God, you know, you're married to the right kind, right? You know, all that kind of shit. And then, what was the last one? Oh, I used to pick on the Catholics, which really was over the top. I was like, why would you want to be with those guys? I mean, really? I mean, the Catholic priest, what's going on there? Well, I mean, that was offensive as hell. And somebody called me on it. And I don't blame her. I didn't, you know, I was meant to be funny, but it crossed the line of a class at that point. So now we just try to get you to go to some pablum, you know, method. I'm a Methodist, by the way. It's pretty no big deal. So. All right, are we good? All right. Just remember, Ender, Matthew, no pay tomorrow. I'm not paying you for this. Show up on Wednesday.
Bye.
That's funny. All right, see ya.
Bye-bye.